From My News 26 and CCTV, it's high school football, coming to you this season from schools throughout the region. This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, take it away, Dan, for the opening lineup.
You just saw Ryan Cox, number 55, jumping onto the field there. And right here, we've got number 42, junior Alex Barczewski. Who's that there, Bill? Is that 44? That is Isaac Hade.
This 26
Junior
Sports
wearing number 44. That's number 20 right there, Noah Cochran. He's just a sophomore. He's a running back, linebacker for the Vikings. That's number 43, Matt Green. And on the line here, Logan Weil in the backfield, or split end. Number 6, and Tip Baker quarterbacking tonight.
Yep.
Tip's wearing number 48. And here come the rest of the Vikings. Bill, it's opening night here at Veterans Memorial Stadium for our Viking football team after a little bit of journey on the road this year.
Third of their season already complete, and beautiful night, warm night, and we are just about ready for our national anthem. The Cadillac High School Marching Band, led by Mr. Mike Filkins, and they always do an awesome job.
You're right, Bill. It is a beautiful night. There's hardly a ripple on the Lake Cadillac here as we look across the field from our view. It is humid, though.
It is very humid. Our PA announcer, Jason Johnston. Place your hand over your heart as the Cadillac High School Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Mike Filkins, performs tonight's national anthem. By the Cadillac High School Marching Band, led by Mr. Mike Filkins. Our referees tonight, Mark Stewart. Umpire is Ken Allen. Our back judge is Scott Jones. Linesman Mark Holland. And our line judge is Devon Jones. Like I said, our PA announcer is Jason Johnston. And Dan Gussert, Bill Dooley, happy to bring you the home opener for the Cadillac Vikings here from Veterans Memorial Stadium. How you doing, Dan?
Bill, it's been a lot of fun over the years. I'm not sure, what is this, maybe 4 years now? You and I have worked for 26 Sports and CCTV. And it's great to be back with you, Bill. Beautiful night. Hot night, though. The coaches are going to really have to make sure they keep track of that hydration issue.
Yeah, we were talking about that with the coaches before the game. We've got a huge crowd here tonight. I'm sure the concessions are going to be selling really good with the cold beverages.
Coca-Cola night.
Yep. Dan, we've got two teams here that first started facing each other in 1993. Cadillac holds a 14-9 advantage over the years, but Alpena has got a good season going so far in the first third. 2-1 coming in.
2-1, and they're a solid group. I can remember watching a lot of these kids that are seniors and juniors 2 years ago back here. And they were young then, but you could tell they were going to be good. And, not a lot of fans from Alpena here tonight, but it's a 3-hour ride. And sometimes, Bill, I think that 3 hours really is an advantage to the home team for about a quarter. We'll see if the Vikings are able to take advantage of that.
Well, Cadillac will be receiving the opening kickoff. Alpena is going to be moving from the north to south. Like we said, there's no wind factor tonight. Number 12 for Alpena will be kicking off. That's Eli Winter. He is a junior, 6'1", 195.
He's just waiting for the official to bring him a ball.
Yeah, one of the officials was running a little bit behind tonight, so they were happy to have him show up. So otherwise, they're going to be working a 4-man crew. Back to receive for Cadillac, we have Matt Green, along with, is that Alex Barszewski, number 42, Dan? Is that over on the far side?
I think that's 42 on the far side.
And who's the up? It looks like Tip Baker.
Tip Baker's up.
Okay.
We'll see if Alpena decides to kick to these three or if they directional kick here, Bill.
All right, Winter puts it up. He angles it for the sideline. It bounces. It's picked up at the 10 by Green. Green gets up to the 20, and he goes down at the 24.
Nice tackle right there by Caden Wisniewski, or he had a lot of daylight. Caden doesn't get him. He probably goes another 25 yards at least.
That's why it's important, the tackling, all their drills they do for tackling. That's a key right there. All right, the Vikings will come out as they run their flexbone veer offense. So what you'll see is people in motion all the time. The first read will be that potential dive up the middle, and here we go. Tip Baker under center. Quick handoff to number 44. Looks like Isaac Hyde with 1 yard. Might
be wise of the Vikings to run a little left here tonight, as on their strong side, the right side. Defenseman number 74, defensive lineman, he goes 330.
Yeah,
and
6'3",
he's not going to get moved around much.
That's big Zach Kramer, number 74. Vikings pitch outside, and he is met right there, but he gets a couple yards, but a good tackle there by, it looks like, Zach Sujek, one of them. Maybe Logan Guthrie on the other one, Dan.
I think you're right on both of those, Bill.
We don't have our monitor up here tonight, so we can't look and see the
This is
numbers.
a good thing you and I see like eagles.
That's right. So it is 3rd down and 7 for the Vikings on the opening drive.
So on that defensive line, you got Logan Guthrie. He's on our side of the field right now. He's CMU bound, wearing number 34. He's going to play for the Chippewas next fall.
Baker back to pass, looking on the right side. It is intercepted by number 11. That is Cody Bertrand.
Cody's got some room.
He's at the 25. Bertrand
Baker's
at the 20.
Going to get him.
Tip Baker and a bunch of Vikings will take him out at the 15-yard line. So a big play right there to start off for the Wildcats.
That was a very athletic play on his part too, Bill.
Yep, he is a senior, 5'10", 175, and Cody Bertrand read that play, had to leap up and brought it down. So the Vikings right off the bat put their defense in a hole, Dan. Not what you wanted to see on the opening drive.
Nope. Back inside, almost the 15-yard line.
We'll see how the red zone offense for the Wildcats, and they will feature their quarterback as Anakin Sims, who is Coach Aaron Sims' son, and then we have Logan Guthrie, also one of the running backs. They'll run that T formation.
Yep, power inside football, I think we'll see from Alpena tonight.
Cadillac almost jumped. This snap is way over the head. Guthrie chasing it back, and he's going to pick it up, and then he's swarmed under by the Vikings all the way back at the 35. A huge loss.
Ethan Pritchard, the first one there for the Vikings. He was not able to make the tackle, but I tell you what, there's a host of guys right behind him. Good hustle by Ethan.
I was surprised that he just didn't go down on the ball.
I was surprised
to pick it up. If he gets a helmet hitting the ball there, it's loose.
Yep. So back-to-back kind of big plays there, if you will. Tough snap for Alpena right there.
That was
following
at least
that big
5
interception.
Feet over the it wasn't even close.
So we'll see if we can get a center's name here right there. Hopefully that young man relaxes a little bit.
All right, this time they're going to go out of the shotgun. And taking the ball is Guthrie. Guthrie on the left side. There's a flag on the field. He's taken down after a short gain. Could be a hold.
I got to believe it's a hold because that flag was thrown before the tackle was made. So I don't imagine it's against the Vikings. Probably holding Alpena.
Vikings are talking to the referee. That's Tip Baker. He's one of the captains for Cadillac. It is a hold, so that'll bring them back 10 yards. And first two plays, Dan, they lost about 15 yards, and now they're going to use. So they're going back 25 yards in the first two plays.
Bill, we're going to mention our crew out here tonight. In the truck tonight directing things, we got Wyatt Van Dynen. And alongside him is Aiden Johnson doing replay and graphics. And our camera crew tonight, we got Gabby Long, Preston Soriano, and Caden Barrow.
Caden is down on the field tonight. This is his first time running the camera, I think, down on the field. So that's got to be exciting with that action coming at him. All right, it is now second down and a whopping 38.
Another bad snap.
Goes all the way back to the 40. First one to it is Logan Guthrie. He's got it at the 35.
Well,
I
Bill,
don't think I've ever seen that.
This is, you know what? I'm not going to mention my age, but I've seen a great many years of football, and I can't remember a start kind of crazy like this one.
Yeah. I mean, and these snaps are not even in the vicinity.
No. I'm waiting to see what this is going to be on the scoreboard. This is going to be third and way more than I can add.
Get your calculator out there, Mr. Gussert.
3rd and 59.
Take a picture of that.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you won't see that in a long time. Yeah. What kind of a play would you run here, Dan?
I think I'd hand it off or take it, quarterback run, and take my medicine and punt.
There you go. All right, Sims.
Right up the middle.
Right up the middle. And the Vikings will take Suzak and put him down with a 2-yard gain, but that's going to make it 4th down. And here comes the punting unit for Alpena.
So the Vikings survive that huge play to start the game by Cody Bertrand, that huge interception. Nice job by the Viking defense. With a few breaks, I guess, also there.
Yeah, I guess it all evened out. It was almost like a punt, for Cadillac to put them back to the 40. They were on the 15.
Yes, they were. And they are going to short punt this. Short punting formation. This will be a fast kick, probably a low kick.
Yep, Hayden Goebel. Nice
Holy
punt.
cow, Bill.
Way back to the 15 and taken there by Green. Green circling over to the right. He's got some speed going, cuts the corner. Cuts it back in, and he'll be down at the 30. There's some flags. We'll have to see if there was a face mask.
With 8 minutes to go, Bill, been 4 minutes of mistake football so far.
It's bound to clean up here as we go on.
Yep. We'll see here what we've got. Looks like the Vikings are backing up. Yep. Blocking the back, maybe. Hey, Bill, how about our sponsors this year? Our presenting sponsor, Cadillac Casting, tonight. Thank you to that crew there, and certainly to our other sponsors. Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, Pizza Plus, Doug Glass, and LC Materials. If you are interested in joining that group, we'll give you a phone number here in a minute. Please jot that down if you want to help bring high school sports to this part of northern Michigan, or even if you want to join the crew for the winter sports. Join our sponsor group for that.
Yep,
we'll get you signed up.
Basketball and hockey in the wintertime. Tip Baker holding on to it. He'll just spin into the middle with a 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 9 for the Vikings.
Logan Guthrie with that tackle right there.
Cadillac comes in, having played Bay City John Glenn. They played Fenton. And the last game was against Petoskey. That was a tough one up in Petoskey where they lost, I think, 34-7. But
2nd down and 9 here. Logan Guthrie last week, 7 tackles, a lot of rushing yards. 2-way player here for Alpena.
In motion is Barszewski. Keeping it is Baker. Nothing going there whatsoever. He's stuffed, led by Guthrie, and also number 14 is Goebel.
Yep, Hayden Goebel. Hayden's a senior, 6'3".
They have when you look at the sizes, Dan, down the line, with 330, 290, 260, 220, 200. I mean, a lot of big players. 290 for Noah Connon.
And a lot of those are the juniors and seniors that were freshmen and sophomores a couple of years ago and were pretty good-sized boys then.
Yeah, this will definitely test the offensive line for the Vikings. Ethan Pritchard is the center for Cadillac. There's a quick handoff inside. It looks like it might have been Hyde. Is it 44? Yep.
I think the Vikings tried to catch him a little bit off guard right there, and Alpena was able to thwart that effort, and the Vikings are forced to punt.
6:30 to go here in the first quarter. Dan Gussard along with Bill Dooley are bringing you the game on 26 Sports and CCTV.
We've got Bertrand and Guthrie back about the 30-yard line in Alpena here, awaiting this punt. Left-footed punt.
That was Cole Flint, and the Vikings trying to down it right at midfield, and they will. It's at the 45 of the Cadillac, so not a good net punt there for the Vikings.
No, and it didn't take a good bounce. Alpena for the second possession of the game starts in Cadillac territory.
And Alpena came off a tough loss against Gaylord last week, 31-22. They also played Escanaba, beat them, and they beat the Sioux.
Yep. I was a little surprised. I had a feeling that Alpena would take Gaylord this year. I kind of thought they'd be up there in the Big North hunt.
Gaylord
Huge game
3-0.
tonight.
Yeah, big. Yeah,
Up
TC
in
West, TC. Yeah.
Armed services, armed forces kind of game up there, and hats off to the Traverse City community and school system for pulling off that.
Here's a hike to Guthrie on the left side.
He's got a lot of room, Bill.
Breaks a tackle, and he'll get a first down all the way down to the 34 for Logan Guthrie. As we said, he is committed to Central Michigan University. He is a senior, and he will one of our player profiles later in the game, Dan.
Okey-doke. You know, Bill, he runs with a good hard head of steam and lowers that shoulder. You're not going to tackle that young man high today.
No. This is the third year for Coach Aaron Sims, so he was telling me before the game, you know, it's kind of the program and the kids have bought into it, and they know what they're doing now. Okay. Hike goes to Guthrie. Guthrie on the right side. This time the Vikings will throw him for a loss of at least 1 or 2 yards. Led by number 70, Dakota Simerson. Nice job by Dakota. Coming off the field is the freshman Blake Swiger, number 64. And talking to his dad, Nick, Blake is really, you know, getting some good playing time because there's only 23 people on the roster here, and he's doing a good job.
Julian Lamont, a junior defensive back, made first contact with Guthrie right there. Hit him low like you're going to have to do, and Guthrie kind of bounced off him, but Lamont slowed him up enough for the rest of the Vikes to make that a short gain or loss.
Here comes a snap, a little bit of a missed cue there, and taking it is Jordan Schultz. Schultz will take it down to the 30, where it's going to be about third and, you know, maybe 6, somewhere around there. Jordan Schultz had 74 yards rushing last week, and his overall all-purpose yards for this year is 277 yards for Mr. Schultz.
About 100 a game.
Yeah. So between Guthrie and Schultz, that's a good 1-2 punch.
Probably 2-down territory here for Alpena inside the Cadillac Viking 34-yard line. 4:20 and counting here.
Let's see if okay, so the center is it 68 for Alpena?
Yep.
Okay, George Pilarski, the junior, 5'10", 260. Perfect size for a center.
And you don't know if he's fighting an injury, if he's just nervous, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I got to believe it's a little bit of both of those things.
Good
job.
That's
a young man that's been taking snaps for a lot of his life, probably, or unless somebody got injured earlier this week and he's had to step in.
That was Ryan Cox leading the gang tackle on that one for the Vikings. And it's going to be 4th and 4, and like you said, Dan, this is most likely 4-down territory.
Let's see if the defense can come up to the task here and get off the field again. It's a tough task against this power Alpena offense.
They're going to hike it right to Guthrie on the left side. The Vikings are there. They stand him up and bring him back. It looks like he was short.
Yeah, I would agree,
Bill.
Bill.
Who was leading on that tackle?
Matt Green started that tackle, stayed low, and I can't. 77 hit him after that.
Yep, but Matt Green started it.
Yeah, good job. Good team defense by the Vikings right there.
So far, the offenses have stalled just a little bit. Defense is stepping up.
You know, the way this is working, the Vikings keep getting a little bit better field position.
Slowly but surely.
Yes. Well,
they'll start on the 27-yard line. Or, excuse me, the 27-yard line. Tip Baker will bring the troops up to the line. Baker will take it right up the middle, and he's got some good yardage on first down, maybe 4 or 5 yards.
No nose guard, nobody over center right there. That's probably just Tip letting the center know, I'm coming right behind you. It might have been a called play.
Good job by Ethan Pritchard, too, the center, as he's a senior, he's one of the captains, and boy, he can really lead the way on that block. So it is now 2nd down and 6 on the 4-yard gain. In motion is Barshevsky. Keeping it is Baker, and Baker will lunge forward.
He's got another 3 yards, I think, Bill. That'll bring up a 3rd and just a couple for the Vikings.
Yep, a manageable 3rd and 3, it looks like. Our first quarter player profile is going to be the senior captain, Ryan Cox. So we'll got to get that in here with 2 minutes to go when we get a chance. But
yeah, Ryan, number 55. We'll start that here. Ryan's parents are Julie and Dave Cox, and his brother is Travis, and we'll get you a little more of that here in a moment.
All right, here comes the Vikings. Barshevsky in motion. There's a pitch out to Barshevsky. He's got it, and looks like he's got the first down at the 39.
Tell you what, Logan Wild with the block out there on the end makes that available. Nice job, Logan. Hey, besides playing football, Ryan Cox, our player profile, plays varsity baseball in the springtime. He's active in student council. He's on the youth advisory committee. He's a member of NHS and THS at the CTC Center. He's a member of the Civil Air Patrol youth group, and he's an usher for St. Anne's Church. And we'll get you more on him in a minute.
Tip Baker looks back to pass. Down the left hand, he's got a man wide open. Oh, and dropped at the last second by number 6, Logan Wild. It was a little bit underthrown, but he tried to make the pass.
A nice play call by the Vikings staff right there. Definitely were open. So Ryan's favorite things to do in his spare time are being with his family. He enjoys hunting and fishing and watching the Packers. Bill, that'll make your wife happy.
Yes.
His favorite athletes are J.J. Watt and the Packer quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Ryan plans after high school are to get to associate's degree in criminal justice, transfer perhaps to a D1 school, and maybe long snap for a college football team.
Nice pickup there by Barshevsky. Sorry, Dan, go ahead.
That's all right. Congratulations, Ryan Cox, for being one of our player profiles tonight, and good luck with that potential long snapping idea. I tell you what, it's a valuable commodity.
Yes, it is.
Whether that be college, D1, or even in the NFL.
And Ryan is also one of the captains of the football team this year, and like I said, just a great kid. So the Vikings now have a 3rd down and 2 after a nice pickup there by Alec Barshevsky. Tip Baker keeping it. Baker is met right there by number 12. That is Eli Winter. Very close to first down.
I tell you what, if he got it, it's all on hard work right there by Tip Baker. I don't think he did, Bill, but that's a spot on the field where the Vikings may go for it. They want to measure it, I think, at this time, Bill.
That's a good idea there with 53 seconds to go. That'll give us a chance to get our DVD information.
Yeah, let's do that, everybody. First off, phone number if you are interested, whether that be in ordering DVDs or doing some sponsor stuff. Give the station a call at 577-1844. And you can certainly look online to get all the information you need. You can check out cctv-cadillac.org, or you can go to mynews26.com. If you are interested in DVDs, you can pre-order even box sets of the Cadillac games that we cover this year. You could also get in our area Manton, McBain, Mesick, and Lake City games. You can certainly also order all 16, Bill, with Christmas coming up. It's a great idea. And if you got a child out there that's a senior, what an awesome thing to give to them graduation day.
And it's a great value too when you look at the price when you compare that to other gifts. So
and it really helps us bring you the broadcast that we do, helps pay for the equipment that we get to use and stuff that's going on.
4th down call, and it's going to be a first down for Tip Baker as he kept it on the fake. And Baker is right at midfield, so the Vikings will have a 1st down and 10 with 43 seconds to go here in the first quarter. There is no score. Dan Gussert and Bill Dooley are bringing you the play-by-play from beautiful Veterans Memorial Stadium on a gorgeous September night.
You know, that's a smart call by the Vikings right there. They're running away from big Zach Kramer, who checks in at 6:30. And they run left behind some of the strength of their side. Or did I say 6:30, Bill? I apologize, Zach.
That's okay. That's
You're
big.
6'3", 3:30.
You combined them. Okay, this time Baker sheds a tackler, and he'll go to bounds, and he's just drives a couple of defenders. That was number 2, Bob Sheldon, and also Goebel was in on the tackle.
Well, with 18 seconds to go in the quarter, this is an impressive drive here. They started this at, I think, their 27-yard line and just hard-nosed running. A little bit of passing, but overall just some hard-nosed running by the Vikings. Nice job by their offensive line.
You know, that's kind of been the MO for the Vikings this year. You know, they've been able to grind out some yardage. They've had some unfortunate turnovers or just can't quite stick it in the end zone. But, boy, if they start putting it all together here, watch out. Baker, nice pitch over to Barshevsky. He is trying to get away from a tackler, and he gets all the way down to 35. Great hard running for a first down.
No flags on the play as we take our quarter break here, Bill. In about 10 seconds, the Vikings are going to be at the 35-yard line of the Alpena Wildcats. I think that clock will get wound here.
Yep, as soon as they get the sticks moved.
If the Vikings get this play in or just content to
they're moving up
wait
quickly.
It out.
Baker checking over the defense, and he's going to let the clock run out, and that's going to end the first quarter with no score, and that'll give Dan and I a chance for a break. You are watching high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV. We'll be back in 1 moment with the second quarter.